Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, July 17th, and many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. During the Native Youth Summit at the White House, Michelle Obama told hundreds of Native youths that they are all precious and sacred and that each of you were put on this earth for a reason. The event was part of Generation Indigenous, a White House initiative that grew from President Barack Obama and Miss Obama's visit last year to the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation. Meetings followed, cabinet members held listening tours, tribal youth were chosen as ambassadors, and a national network was formed. The goal is to remove barriers that keep young people from reaching their potential. Teenagers at the summit represented 230 tribes and 42 states. According to federal statistics, nearly 1/3 of American Indian youths live in poverty. They have the highest suicide rates of any ethnicity in the U.S., as well as the lowest high school graduation rates. A congressional committee approved a bill that would return 17,519 acres of land to the Cow Creek Umpqua tribe. Tribal CEO Michael Rondu said the land was promised to the tribe more than 150 years ago as part of their 1853 treaty. The tribe is considered a landless tribe because it received none of its promised reservation lands. It has, however, purchased about 5,000 acres of mostly agricultural land. The bill would also set aside 14,408 acres of reservation land for the Confederated Tribes of the Coos, Lower Umpqua, and Siuslaw, and restore the Coquille tribe's sovereignty over the Coquille Forest. Northern California's Yurok Tribe is taking a greater hand in the administration of justice to its members. The tribe recently opened a new justice center in Klamath and is making plans to move juvenile cases from state to tribal court. The juvenile court plans are part of a larger vision of the younger Yuroks through the Youth Wellness Project. Abby Amananti was the first Native American woman elected to the State Bar of California. She's now bringing her legal knowledge home and to the Yurok Tribe. She's doing so by creating new programs like the Tribal Youth Wellness Project and the Wellness Court, which is the court designed to give nonviolent first offenders a second chance. The U.S. Department of Energy's Office of Indian Energy is hosting two back-to-back events July 27th through the 29th at the Pueblo Cultural Center in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A Tribal Leaders Forum on forming tribal utilities and an interactive workshop on developing community-scale renewable energy projects on tribal lands. The Tribal Leaders Forum on July 27th will focus on the tribal utility as a structure for long-term economic growth and meeting and energy needs of tribal communities. The forum will be followed by a two-day workshop focused on proven five-step process for developing community and facility-scale renewable energy projects on tribal lands. There is no cost to attend the workshop, but the space is limited and attendees must register in advance by emailing tribal workshops at nrel.gov or calling 303-275-3005. The Eastern Band of Cherokee took home the regional 2015 EPA Raincatcher Award in the tribal category for its native plant facility, which has grown 75,000 plants of 32 different species for restoration projects. The Raincatcher Award recognizes excellence in projects that use systems mimicking natural processes to manage stormwater and reduce water consumption. The EPA said the Cherokee Native Plant Facility project illustrates a life cycle approach to solving an environmental problem using green infrastructure, which is the Raincatcher Award recognizes. The 2,200 square foot facility opened in July of 2014 and encompasses a total of 5 acres with a 2.2 acre irrigated growth yard. That's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.